Hi, and welcome to Geno's Picks. I know we're not in the studio, but I know we're 500 people, 34-34 after a 3-1 week 17. So let's get right to it, people. The Chiefs are getting 1.5 from the Colts at Indy. In what shouldn't shock anyone, people, the Chiefs are not favored against the Colts. And you know why? Because the 11-5 Chiefs lost all 5 of their games to teams in the playoffs. And of their 11 wins, only 1 came against the Eagles pre-Nick Foles in Week 3. And now they head to Indy to face the Colts, who last time they met in Week 16 humiliated them 23-7. Want to know how they did it? Because they stopped Jamal Charles. After his first touch of the game, where he ran for 31 yards and a TD, the Colts totally keyed on him, basically begging Alex Smith to beat them, and he couldn't. The Chiefs, without the 144 yards Jamal Charles tallied, managed 164 the rest of the afternoon. Outscored 23-0 because the Chiefs' offense is about as balanced as the U.S. budget. And just like it, they're in this mess because they expected one black guy to do all the work. I love the Colts in a runaway. Take the Colts and the 1.5 they're laying. My next pick, the Saints are getting 2.5 from the Eagles in Philly. People, say what you want about the Eagles' amazing offense, and it is, and the studs that are Foles and McCoy, and they are. But the Saints have some pretty impressive fellas too, namely Drew Brees and Darren Sproles, who have been in these games before and relish the underdog label. I don't have to tell Colts fans what the lightning bug did against them a couple years back. Now, there's one big number that you do have to factor on in this game, and that's number 29. And I don't mean strong safety of the Eagles, Ray Allen. I mean this Eagles' number 29th ranked defense. Meanwhile, Rob Ryan's Saints defense ranks 4th in the league. And they did it against what was going to this season the 3rd strongest strength of schedule. I know that's hard to say, and I've been drinking all night, but who cares? Meanwhile, the Eagles played a strength of schedule, got it that time, that was ranked 20th overall. And yet, their offense couldn't overcome the defense that gave up nearly 400 yards a game. You know, the only thing that gets passed on more often and more easily on Sunday than the Eagles is church. And just like those people, don't look for the Eagles to be scoring much with the Saints this week. Take the Saints and the 2.5 they're getting. My next pick, people, the San Diego Superchargers are getting 6.5 from the Bengals in Cincy. Yes, the Chargers got every break imaginable in the game this past Sunday, and some that were even unfathomable. But stuff it, Pittsburgh. You didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. And let me tell you something. Not only did they keep you out, but they remain the only team ever to start 0-4 and still make the postseason, like they did in '92. You did not. By the way, we beat the Chiefs that year in the playoffs. Look, I'm tired of people bringing up this missed call from Week 17, where we had 7 guys on one side of the line. The NFL admitted Monday it was the wrong call. Chiefs would have kicked again and probably won. Because I'll show you this picture from all the way back in Week 1, when the Texans got a free penalty for a stupid defenseless player call, and that cost us the game. So either way, we're 9-7. So enjoy golfing this week, Coach Tomlin, and soon-to-be ex-offensive coordinator Todd Haley. It's a shame, too, because you had to be chomping at the bit to face Bengals, Andy Dalton, and this team. And look, I'm the first to admit, the Chargers, I believe, are a very talented team that make a lot of undisciplined mistakes, which cost them. But aren't the Bengals the same team? And that's why I love the Bolts here, because we've seen it. The Bolts get better as the weather gets colder. Meanwhile, Andy Dalton, in the past 2 years and 2 wildcard games, completing barely half his passes, has thrown 0 TDs and 4 picks. People, Dalton definitely has a TV career lined up for him after he retires. Not so much as a sportscaster, but as a weatherman, because his inaccuracy in January gives people fits and makes them cancel plans for no reasons. Bolt up and take the 6.5 you're getting. Which brings me to my double your money late afternoon Sunday bet. Here we go. 49ers are giving 2.5 to the Pack and Frosty Green Bay. Look, regardless of what is going on off the field with Aaron Rodgers and this fella, the Niners are by far the better team on it. So I'm not going to address any of the rumors about Aaron Rodgers and his assistant, Kevin Lansfleezy, if that's how you say it. I will simply show the many faces of Aaron and let you decide. Here he is with Kevin. Here he is with a mustache. And here he is with a beard. See what we did there, people? Let's be honest. At this point, any straight bet on any of the Packers is a bad move. Take the Niners and the 2.5 they're laying. Those are Geno's picks. I'll see you next week when we're 36-32. Oh yeah, my niece gave me that card. And nephew, they're fantastic.